They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Come on, let's go. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Though they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Well, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Sliding. 50. Hey, kill. He's not going to get me. Hey, 47. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Steve McClendon able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 7, Cowboys nothing.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Prescott down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
3 Here we go. Score it in. 57.
Throwing, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
49, check 49, check 49. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. You know, young lady.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, and he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Here we go.
Darnold from the gun. That one complete to Anderson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Check 55, Mike. You got double up.
On fourth down, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Darnold now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. On first down, Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Darnold from the red zone now. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On third down, here's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Tigers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go, 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 94 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Darnold on first down. Throw complete to Herndon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Put that team on it, lady. Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
The give is to Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First down, Dallas.
Here we go. 50 seconds. Come on. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
26.
Now Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
and attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go again with Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Check.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Check. Red 80. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Out. L80.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check. 4 down. 57.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Prescott yet again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.